Happy New Comic Book Day, guys. This is going to be a great week, only literally just because of this book right here. Radiant Black number 7. Been waiting for that one for the last 2 months. I knew number 6 was going to be like a filler issue, so I wasn't too excited about it. But number 7, we get back to the main story, so I'm excited to start reading that. It's going to be great. It reminds me so much of Power Rangers, and right now I'm also reading Power Rangers, so I'm getting the best of both worlds. Um, and before I get started with the rest of them, I want to let you guys know that I already picked up my DC books yesterday, and I already read them, so they're not going to be shown here. But basically, it was Batman, Catwoman, which there's a reason I don't do a recap on it. It's because I don't like to stay in the negative. So there's that with that book. I'm too far deep into it now. It's 6 out of 12 books that I can't stop. I have to finish the story, but it's grueling. It's definitely hard. Each issue makes it harder than the last. So there's that. That's Tom King for you, I guess. Then I picked up Flash, which was a pretty good issue, and Nightwing, which is also a very great issue. I'll be doing a recap on that soon. But anyways, back to this. Noctera number 6 is another thing that I'm looking forward to here. I've heard rumors that 6 may be the ending. I think it's just going to be a pause in the production for it. But if it's the ending, it makes sense because, I mean, there's only so much you can tell about this world with this main character, unless they do something where it's like, all right, still in the same world, but now we're going to focus on this character. That'd be pretty cool. But like I said, yeah, there's only so much that I can see, and that's why I'm not a writer. I'm not creative enough, right? So if it continues, great. If it doesn't, hopefully it ends very well because it's been doing great. So I'm excited for it. Next is Marvel Sinister War number 3. I'm not liking these covers, unfortunately, but the story is surprisingly pretty good. Nick Spencer is on his way out, so I think he's finally releasing everything that he's been holding in. Kind of like if you're in the middle of a race and then you unleash whatever you have left on that last 100 sprint. I think that's what he's doing here because he's been doing pretty good on this storyline. Speaking of Marvel, Miles Morales, Spider-Man. I got the annual. I don't actually collect the regular ongoing, but I got the annual because it's the Infinite Destinies tie-in. It's interesting to see Amulet there because he was introduced in Miss Marvel. So I would assume that he would stick with Miss Marvel, but there's something there. I would be surprised if he ends up having like a what's it called? The stone, the Infinity Stone, because he already has his own power. So maybe it relates to the Infinity Stones, but I would definitely be surprised if he has one or if he became one, basically. Next, I just heard that this issue ends with the next one, but this is number 9, Black Cat, and someone told me that it ends with Black Cat number 10, and that makes me a little sad. This also ties into the Infinite Destiny storyline, but it's been a pretty good book, pretty solid. Nothing out of this world amazing, but it's solid. It's definitely better than other books that I've been reading. So it's surprising to hear that it's gone. Either way, moving on. Power Rangers, Boom Studios. Power Rangers number 10. We see the Morphin Master there, the Emissary, the blue one, which is he's supposed to be. If you haven't been reading it, it's 10 issues in, so it's not much of a spoiler. But he's supposed to be dead, so I'm not sure what he's doing here. This could be like a flashback issue, but I'm hoping to find out. And last but not least, and it's definitely not last because of lack of story or anything like that, but it is just last on my list. Moon Knight number 2. Number 1 was a pretty great introduction, and so number 2 hopefully continues with like the villain, introducing that new villain, introducing Mark himself, because again, I've never read Moon Knight, so I don't really know him much. So maybe hopefully we get more of his like personality, character, and stuff like that in this book. but I have nothing against it. It seems like it's going to be a good book, and can't wait to dive into it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all my books for this week. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. See you later.